Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And we're going to continue our discussion. Well, it's not much of a discussion. It's more of just going through the mailbag, seeing the comments, the emails, and going through what people have written to us as far as feedback, complaints, comments. But this is part two. In part one, we focused on some of the positive and some of the negative, but this is going to primarily be negative. And let me just give you some backstory. About a week ago, after we went to the vegan block party, I took it upon myself to post a video from the block party onto our Vegans Talking Shit Facebook page. This is a video made by Vanessa. It was a great video. I loved it. And she posted it to Instagram, so I shared it on Facebook. And basically, that was it. It's a very benign vegan post in that it's not like we were there judging people saying, go vegan. It was just a joyous video of people having a good time, celebrating veganism and having fun. It was a pretty loving post. So we are going to basically spend this entire episode focusing on that one post and the comments. So if it's okay with you guys, and I'm sure you can do the same thing, I am going to read some of these comments.
Read the funny ones.
Well, I'll read the funny ones, but I also want to talk about, because a lot of it's bullshit, a lot of it's hypocritical. And I also want to say, of the more hateful comments, I have to be careful here because we're not allowed to get political. It's amazing because when someone left a comment on Facebook, especially a really hateful comment, I would go check their Facebook profile and kind of use that information in my response. I would say that a good 90% of the people who wrote the negative comments, they belong to a particular political party. And I will leave it at that, but I just found it interesting because you'd be surprised how diverse vegan people are. In our own vegan group, we have Democrats, we have Republicans, and sure, we try not to talk about politics. I know of at least two people in our group who are Republican. One leans. Three. Well, the third you might be thinking of.
I know four.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's irrelevant. The point I'm making is that we have people from all sides of the political spectrum in our group. So, yeah. Should we get into the topic?
Yes. Yeah, let's stop political conversations here.
Okay. So I want to read some of the comments, and I am going to name names.
Why name their names?
Why not?
Okay, do it.
Let me just tell you the initial post. I posted the great video that Vanessa posted of the vegan block party, and this is what I wrote. The threat of thunderstorms deterred no one. The vegan block party was a huge success. A big thank you to Ariel, the amazing founder and organizer, for putting it all together and making sure that it was a great experience for everyone. Our podcast was one of the sponsors of the event, and we couldn't be more proud. And thank you to our listeners who came by and said hi to us. It was an honor and a privilege to meet our listeners face to face. There's nothing there that's combative. There's nothing there that's aggressive. It's an innocuous, benign post. And the video itself, same thing. It's just people celebrating. It's people being joyful. And we got an incredible amount of negative comments based on that. So all of my responses to their stupid comments are very snarky, very smart ass. For the most part, that was consistently what I did. Sometimes I was a little more insightful. We'll get into that. I don't know if I'm going to read a lot of my responses because it's kind of pointless. This is more about the hateful comments we got. But yeah, that's one of those things. They see the word vegan and it's like something triggers them.
It's that, but it's also the world we live in now. People, it's like one of people's pastimes to go online and troll.
Yeah.
It's a thing now.
Yeah.
Whether they're doing it on YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, they don't like something, they're going to let that person hear about it because there's no consequences. You can do whatever you want online and, you don't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
We interrupt this episode for a major announcement. Gary Yourofsky, the famed vegan animal liberation activist, will be on our show Friday, August 1st. This Friday, August 1st. Tune in. It'll be a bonus episode. Vegans Talking Shit will interview the great Gary Yourofsky. Tune in.
I don't know. These people, it's just, they want to troll. They want to hide behind their little monitor and be negative. This guy, Tom Pollock. Wish I was there to cook y'all some burgers. That sounds, I can only imagine what he sounds like. And here's one from Ron Smith. Vegans full of shit. Which
it's kind of funny.
I know. I agree. It is kind of funny because, yeah, vegans talking shit. Vegans full of shit. LOL. All right, Ron Smith. That was
like
good.
it. Thanks for the engagement, Ronnie.
Paul Schlaflin writes, thank you for doing your part to keep down prices on delicious cows, pigs, chickens, and fish. I will shoot as many of the deer eating your food as I can this year. David Zeppieri writes, I'm going to pick up a nice big steak tonight. Now, here's one that we got similar comments, and it's infuriating to me because it's so uneducated. Tim McGee, he's one of several people who asks the same question. If veggies are so good, why are you trying to make it taste like meat?
Yeah, we get that all the time.
All the time. So anytime someone wrote that, I basically copy pasted what I wrote for the first commenter, which is this. I can't speak for all vegans, but dude, I love the taste of meat. I choose to make the sacrifice for the sake of the animals, but make no mistake, I do love the taste of meat. So yes, I'm grateful for companies like Impossible and Beyond and Gardein who make food that tastes like meat. You'd be surprised by how many vegans out there are like me. There's this weird disconnect where they don't understand that some vegans, I mean, do they really think that all vegans are just these people who love vegetables? Like, no, a lot of us are people who used to love meat and just choose not to eat it anymore because we're making that sacrifice. And I'm a perfect example of that. I would eat nothing but meat back in the old days. And now, even today, I need those meat substitutes for me to really feel good about what I'm eating. I'm still saving animals. That's all that matters to me.
But also the meat doesn't really look like... First, the seasoning also, the meat you eat, and it doesn't look like, except the turkey, but normally a burger doesn't look like a cow.
Right.
You know, it's just like a bunch of stuff together in shape of a circular shape. That is the meat you're talking about, like a burger,
right.
A sausage, or anything like that.
And nuggets and tenders and fillets.
Yeah,
they don't look like chicken. They don't look like fish.
We are copying meat? No. I think some people doesn't really know. It's kind of like ridiculous.
Your cats are meowing.
Bob, enough.
Where is he?
Well, first he fought with Mimi, and after he went to the bathroom crying.
Oh.
To pretend he's the guy that didn't start the fight.
Mimi's playing hard to get.
People love sitting behind their computer and trolling.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pastime for people. So whatever they don't agree with, they're going to go online and make it be known.
Yeah. Here's one from Coda Tate. That's a weird name. Coda Tate, he basically posted a picture of vegan influencer Jana Samsonova. I don't know if you're familiar.
That's the one that passed away?
Yeah, she's the one she was a vegan influencer. Wait, you know what? I don't want to use the word vegan. Here's what Coda Tate posted. It's vegan influencer Jana Samsonova dies at 39, sparks concern over diets. So this is this thing that came out a few months ago. This woman, very sad case, completely malnourished. She died because of her malnourishment. And the media makes it all about, she was vegan. She was vegan. No, she was not a vegan. And this was what I wrote in the comments or in my response. She was not vegan despite what the clickbait headline says. The only thing she ate was fruits and sunflower seeds. That is not veganism. And it isn't. Like anytime an omnivore sees anything that they can latch on to say, see, look at that. You shouldn't be vegan because of this. But no, she wasn't vegan. I don't know what the she was, but she was not vegan. She was eating fruits and nuts. That's not normal. That is not vegan. And anyway, if you're vegan, you do your research. You look into what you can eat. You can look at what you shouldn't eat. And you look into what nutrients you may not be getting. She was clearly not getting enough nutrients, and it had nothing to do with a vegan diet. She was eating fruits and nuts. That's not normal.
But also she had anorexia. anorexia. Yeah, she had that.
Yeah.
For what I read about it. And so many other people has the same issues not being vegan.
Yeah.
So many other people die because malnutrition, not because they are vegan. They are omnivores, but they don't eat.
Right.
That's the point. They don't eat.
Janine Olson writes, I do not understand the concept of not eating meat. I believe those that don't are not healthy looking. They look like they have an immune deficiency disease. So I wrote in response, have you looked in the mirror lately, Janine?
I saw.
What did I write?
Oh, you wrote something too, yeah. Janine Olson, we can't all be the picture of health like yourself.
When I saw your messages, guys, I opened her Facebook to see it.
Yeah, she's one of the... Well, she's just one of the people of that political party. And her response to what I wrote...
She's big. She's definitely
She's a big girl. She's a big woman. She's hefty. But yeah, when I wrote, have you looked in the mirror lately, Janine? Her response to me was, I predicted what you ignorant person who's an Obama lover would say. Y'all attack the person, not what I said. Oh, you don't have an argument for what I said. That is very ignorant of you. Now back to the Obama statement. Obama taught you all to attack the person personally, not the statement. It's so sad you cannot come up with why you eat crap all day. LMAO. Keep looking like you have AIDS.
She wrote that?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Keep looking like you have AIDS. So she looks like a moose combined with an octopus. She has like really nasty ass skin.
I saw.
And she has the audacity to make these comments and somehow throws Obama into the mix.
Oh, it's interesting. Like, I think, before I became vegan, I probably had this thought that all vegans were really skinny and not a lot of muscle and that was it. But now, being vegan for a while, there are every body type of vegan.
Yeah.
Right? And you could just look at the vegan block party. There's so many different types. There's muscular ones, there's skinny ones, there's fat ones, there completely out of shape ones. There's really in shape vegan people. It's just like the human population.
Well, you look at some of the more fit people, like Vegan Badass, or we have people in our group who, like you said, they are this full spectrum of body type. But for whatever reason, she has that picture in her head of a certain body type.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, but this woman looks
because they think
huge.
We eat grass and leaves all day.
And they're so wrong. I mean, how often do I eat anything that resembles that? Oh, by the way, Vanessa, thank you for that meal you prepared today. So yummy.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I think it's really funny that a lot of the more obese people criticize our body type and they're incorrect. Like, I know for a fact that you're overweight, yet you have no idea what I look like, and you're going to assume I look like I have AIDS. Oh my God, these people.
Someone wrote, go eat leaves or something, and I
Yeah.
sent a picture back of a monkey eating a leaf. It's pretty funny.
Well, gorillas are vegan, so that's a good.
They are. Many. Didn't you write that most animals are vegan? Right? There's more animals that are vegan than.
I didn't write that, but I
someone
think
wrote that.
yes, one of our vegan defenders wrote that. I did not.
Yeah.
So Tom Novotny writes, "My cattle crap on your food." I'm going to do them all with that accent because it's fun. Yeah. So Tom Novotny says, "My cattle crap on your food."
Thanks, Tom.
My response was, the cattle you eat also has poop in it. So I guess we're all a bunch of shit eaters. Let's party. And that's actually true. CBS, they did a study. This is CBS. This is not like Veg News Daily. This is CB frickin' S. For this, I'll read this little part from the article. For the study, they examined 458 pounds of beef, and every last bit contained bacteria that signified fecal contamination. The results were sobering. All 458 pounds of beef we examined contained bacteria that signified fecal contamination, which can cause blood or urinary tract infections. Almost 20% contained C. perfringens, a bacteria that causes almost 1 million cases of food poisoning annually. As the story states, this is very sobering for a guy who absolutely loves a good hamburger. So these people who love to say, I shit on your food. Well, you're eating beef and there is, in all cases, shit in your food. So bon appetito, mi amigo. I just combined Italian and Spanish. That's, well, I'm half Italian, half Cuban, so I guess that's appropriate. So, yeah, we have, it's one after the other. And then you have like this one guy. Vegan isn't so bad if you just add some meat and cheese to it. And my response, my very mature response, fart.
You stop being nice after a while. I saw in that post, in the first answers, you were like, oh, nice, or all kind, and blah, blah, blah. Very joy way. In the end, I think you got burned enough and they start like throw people.
A lot of it depends on my mood, because when you're responding to comment after comment, I'll move on. This one guy, Lawrence Cardente, he writes, vegans' chances of survival in Antarctica, 0. So my response,
I don't think there's a lot of chances of survival of anyone in Antarctica.
well, that's exactly how I responded. I wrote, is this the new version of the desert island thing? It's a bad one because an omnivore wouldn't survive Antarctica either, not without a lot of preparation. Vegans can prepare too. So then you have Andrew Allen Adams writes, were there meat options? And my response, nope. But since omnivores are open to eating anything, that shouldn't be an issue. Jordan Deroulette writes, so when I eat a nice juicy steak, I take comfort in that the cow ate all my vegetables for me.
That's so ridiculous.
So I wrote, and this is all caps with a bunch of exclamation points. Oh my God, that was brilliant, Jordan. Wow, the wit and cleverness just oozes through your fingertips with every written word. I've never heard anyone come up with something like that before. You're such a master of comedy. The sheer magnitude of your spectacular sense of humor will be remembered for eons. Songs will be written about you. Your incredible quickness and rapier wit. Wow, just wow.
Sounded like you were reading a story there, like an audiobook.
He basically was.
Joey,
Yeah.
maybe you should.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So Judy Ochterbeck Davenport writes, no one gives an F. Just no one gives an F. So I wrote in response, as of this writing, there are close to 500 comments on this post and nearly 1,000 reactions. So apparently people do give a f.
And he too, because he wrote.
Exactly.
So if he really doesn't give it an F, he will not waste his time typing anything.
So Richard Copeland, he writes, and he wrote in all caps and not a single punctuation mark, none of you bleeding heart vegans would be alive today if your ancestors, and I mean all of your ancestors, weren't carnivores. So I simply wrote, why are you yelling and why don't you use punctuation marks?
Perfect.
Madison Williams writes, my bacon and tomato sandwich was so good yesterday. I think I'll have another one today for lunch. Good old crispy bacon, yummy. My response? Beer. My nephew will get it.
I got it.
I didn't. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's a lot of comments, Joey.
Here's another one from Duke Peroja. He writes, I'll take my steak, please. Vegan is for fake people.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah, I wrote in response, we eat fake meat, I'll give you that, but we're definitely not fake. Then again, after seeing your Facebook page, it's clear you'll believe anything. Yeah, a lot of them are conspiracy theorists and just stupid flat earthers and that type.
Did anyone write back to you?
Oh yeah, a lot of them wrote back. Like that woman who, the overweight woman who wrote in response, that whole thing, you like Obama.
Did anyone write back to you when you made comments about other animals on their page? Or
That's the thing. My nicer comments when I was like, hey, you seem to be a good person, or hey, you give to charity, why are you giving us a hard time? They never respond. But if I say something like, you're an idiot, then
Yeah, they probably get ashamed.
It's so interesting. The animal thing is always so interesting to me. I saw someone commented and I looked at their profile. It was her and her cat in a photo. It's just so the disconnect.
Yeah.
I always find that crazy that they just can't see that they are eating a piece of bacon and petting their cat at the same time.
Yeah. Paul Deschenes, he writes, dandelions and grass clippings with balsamic dressing. Just push the doggy poo aside. And I wrote in response, you have a really bad misconception of what vegans eat. And of the two of us, you're more likely to eat poo. And I put that link to that CBS article. So Jim Sylvester writes, pork is so good. Try it. So I went to Jim Sylvester's Facebook page and I decided to write back, you play bingo at the Moose Lodge? It's like you're a Flintstones character, dude. You know, the Flintstones, you had the water buffalo thing.
That's good.
Okay, you said people who respond. This is from Merle Burbaugh Jr. You know, a guy named Merle talks like this. And this one had a lot of engagement. This one back and forth. This one had a vegan defender of ours having our backs. But Merle Burbaugh Jr. writes, just think, if the vegans hadn't ate all the ground cover, there may not have been any floods. Because, you know, the horrible, horrible tragedy with the flood in Texas. Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, children are dead or missing. It's so horrific and tragic. And he decides to use that. So I wrote in response, wow, so do you have any good 9/11 jokes too? Or maybe some hilarious Sandy Hook jokes?
No response?
Well,
or he did?
Then a couple of vegans stood up for us. Elizabeth Elias, who's awesome. I don't know her, but she's awesome. So she wrote, are you talking about the grass-fed cows that you eat? And Merle wrote, yup, all your faults. That's his grammar, not mine. Then he wrote, remember, there's a 20% greater chance of a vegan will have a stroke and become just like their vegetables. And I wrote in response to that, your science is false, Merle. Linda Alexander, one of our allies, she wrote, another reason to love the vegans more. And Denise Smith, another ally, such woeful ignorance. And then Merle says, your ignorance is what is palpable, not mine. Like a Democrat, you will believe anything but the truth.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do you want I get there, guys?
Well, you want
Do
to start
a
commenting? Yeah.
comment?
Go ahead.
You can. I mean, you have the password. John.
Oh no! I can comment as me. I don't.
Yeah, I commented as me.
I really don't care. I don't care. I don't want to be hide. You know, if they want to go in my profile and see my profile, it's good.
So Merle Burbaugh Jr. had a lot to say. And a lot of the people who just looked at the still shot, not realizing it's a video, like Andrew Peterson, for example. I suppose there is one person in the photo. That's one more than I would expect. I guess that's success. And I wrote in response, it's a video, not a photo. The event attracted a huge, diverse crowd, and not everyone was vegan. It was awesome. Doug Bowman writes, the dinosaurs were vegan. It didn't work out for them either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
Are you kidding? That people... Does people know why they died?
they don't know science. So I wrote in response, what? Some dinosaurs were herbivores, some were carnivores, and they went extinct not because of their diet, but because of a cataclysmic meteor that wiped them out. But thanks for commenting, I guess.
And yes, like he forgets about T-Rex. Oh my God. Serious people are crazy.
But some of our allies stepped up. Denise Smith had a couple things to say. My favorite was just being simply pathetic, ignorant little boy.
That should be me. I need to meet her. Please. I want to be her friend.
Yeah, she's awesome. So Lee Morris says, I drive a vegan block party every day. Cows grazing in a pasture. I guess that was a joke. So I just wrote in response, wow, okay, you get a B+ for effort, but a D- for execution. Even for a dad joke, that was terrible. It was endearing, though.
So maybe you should talk about the nice comments as well.
I will, but I want to first cap it off with a negative. I'm going to do one more negative and then another negative after that because it's... Sorry, Bob. I didn't want Bob to...
He wants you, that's for sure.
Bob can come to me. Okay, so Timothy J. Blue. He writes simply, vegans are morons. So I thought it was funny, so I just wrote subtle. Timothy J. Blue wrote in response to that, subtle and accurate. So after going to his Facebook profile and seeing a lot, I wrote, also accurate. You're in a cult. You're an anti-vaxxer and you hate Muslims. And he wrote in response.
Oh, I saw that one.
Oh, I know. And you commented.
Yeah.
So then he wrote, vegans are a cult and I'm not in it because I'm intelligent enough to not get jabbed or trust Muslims. Sorry about you.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Wow.
Stupidity suits you. So then I think this was John's comment. He did it. He wrote, so you are a racist. Got it.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Some
straight
people
to the
really,
point.
Yeah.
some people really, oh my God. I
Yeah,
got,
they don't
I
care.
got surprised that someone even like writes something like that.
So Sarah Petty, who is another ally, one of ours, she wrote in response to him, how so? Can you explain or are you just here to be hateful? So I wrote, Sarah Petty, check out this fool's Facebook page. You'll see that you shouldn't pay him any mind. He's just a racist, homophobic, xenophobic, misogynistic cult follower who masturbates to his cult leader.
Sarah commented a lot. I saw that.
Yeah. He isn't just drinking the Kool-Aid, he's bathing in it. I mean, assuming he bathes, he looks like the physical manifestation of body odor. So, Timothy J. Blue wrote in response to that, same retarded liberal blather. Unless someone agrees with your insanity, he's a bigot or racist, phobic, etc. Pick one. We intelligent adults don't want to join your cult. So I decided to throw him for a loop. So I wrote in response, so your IP address was on an unsecured network and I was able to easily peek into your web cache. You have a lot of explaining to do, sir. Are you on Epstein's list? No response.
He's freaking out.
This guy who has some disturbing shit in his Facebook page, that's just what he's publicly putting out there. He's clearly not very good with computers because he was all about responding before, defending himself, saying that Muslims are terrible or whatever. As soon as I said that, I looked into his web cache,
He
silence.
blocked you?
I don't know if he blocked me, but no response, nothing. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. All I know is he got quiet and he's done. He's done. It's been days. He's done responding. And okay, and I have one more, and this is a short one because this woman, this was actually today, Kayla Viali, or maybe it's Vial. I'm not sure. She wrote simply, "Eat more protein. You'll be less hostile."
I saw that one.
So I wrote in response, Kayla, have you read the hateful comments on this post from the non-vegans? If not, have a look at them. They're being the hostile ones, and quite honestly, with your snarky quip about protein, you're one of them. The original post isn't hostile at all. It's about a peace-loving, joyful event, but you chose to join in on the hostility from non-vegans, which is very hypocritical of you. And for the record, your ignorance is showing, contrary to popular belief, protein isn't hard to find for vegans. Vitamin B12 is, so next time use that for your ammunition, though I have an answer for that too. So that's just one of those things. They don't realize their own hypocrisy. They want to call us hostile, while at the same time, she's joining in the hostility from the other side.
We had a lot of protein today.
Oh, God, we did.
My wife, we had tuna sandwiches made
Yeah.
out of chickpeas and hearts of palm. They're amazing, actually. Better than, I've talked about this before, but it's better than old tuna that I remember. A lot better.
Yeah,
And it was on Ezekiel bread,
right.
which is very, has a lot of protein in it. So
Yeah.
I definitely recommend that bread if you guys are looking for protein options.
Yeah.
Very hearty bread.
Very filling, very hearty, very healthy.
Yeah, very healthy.
One of the most positive comments came from a guy named MJ Reese. He wrote a lot, and I don't know. We'll see if I go too long, just stop me. But he wrote, "Man, to all my vegan brethren and sisters, keep putting those high vibrational, electrical, alkaline, and plant-based foods and fruits in your temple and living your best new version of themselves. And to the brethren and sisters who are still eating meat, we don't think we're better than you. We all just choose to change our eating habits. And we only make our food like the foods our grandparents and parents made for us because we used to love those dishes. And it's nothing wrong with that. And for the people who want to critique vegans about not having no taste buds, just isn't true. We all like the foods we eat because of the seasoning that is being prepared on any said food, be it hamburger or a plant-based mushroom burger. So please stop the nonsense. Because I'm pretty sure no one not just eating no steaks plain or a plant-based steak with some form of seasoning. We have tried meat and decided to stop. Don't knock vegans, just try it. You might find something you like and can substitute some meals to cut down on meat to have a very healthy life. Peace.
That was nice
That was nice.
and long.
It was long, but I mean, he had a lot of nice things to say. And that, I'll be honest, like when you see all of these negative comments,
It's
seeing
hard
a
to
nice
find
one,
the good one.
yeah, and when you find it, it's very refreshing and you feel very grateful to that person.
Yeah, but all these, these negative thoughts and messages is actually, even though if we think that we don't get affected by, but I think we get affected by everybody. You get like emotionals reading something that's like so mean, like because it is kind of mean because these people they might be nice in many ways, but
Yeah.
in some ways, why they are so mean? Why they don't give a shit for a life of an animal? Why they can't see that they suffer? One thing, you eat meat, but you have the knowledge that not supposed to be the good thing, because many people I know, they eat meat. They are, like omnivores, but they kind of comment here and there, like, well, one day you're like, oh, you're right. But it's
They know. Their eyes are open. They know. Like,
they know that it's wrong.
Yeah.
And they kind of like, they don't want to change or they
They
not
can't.
right now.
Yeah, they can't
But
change.
they at least knowledge that the animals suffer, is not nice, is alive, and that these people like fighting for nothing, for a post.
Because they're quoting things like the Bible. They're quoting, they're just misguided. They're in like cults.
Yeah, which kind
basically,
of Bible?
just-
Oh my God! Sorry, Joy.
It's okay. I love Bob. He can get on my
Drop him
laptop.
on the table, John. His sleep is on the table. I'm sorry, Joy.
It's okay. But yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of them.
Stop.
Oh, hey, Bob. Is he scratching you?
No,
He's just not being nice.
Poor Bob. He's lonely.
no,
We're right
he
here.
needs attention all day long, all day long.
Well, we did get other positive comments like Teresa Caccini. She posted a picture of Arseface from the Preacher TV show based on the Preacher comic book from Garth Ennis. You need to see the visual, but we can't do it here. But anyway, she just wrote, when meat eaters talk so much shit, they start to look like an arsehole. It's pretty funny. And as a comment, she wrote, aw, more little triggered animal-abiding corpse munchers trying to be clever. I thought that was nice. Also, I want to give a shout out to my friend Arnie. His Facebook handle, AJ Jordan. He wrote, I'm glad you guys had a good time. Probably was crazy hot out there, though. Your outdoor activities should probably only be held in January. So Arnie is an omnivore, but he was
He didn't
nice.
say anything bad.
He didn't. I mean, it probably helps that his friend is vegan.
But he always so supportive.
Yeah, he listens to
he
every
always
episode.
he
he?
always make
Yeah.
comments in our posts. He's always out there.
Yeah. Hope Williams, she simply writes, love it, heart. So she's awesome.
Well, anyways, we always get like a nice comments too. So many people that is just starting their path on the veganism. They found our podcast or our social media, and they always send some nice messages and ask us to keep doing the good stuff, spreading the word.
Keep doing the good work.
Yeah.
Keep spreading the word.
Yeah, so it's that is what is really is important to us, not what the people that hate that only have this to give.
Yeah.
Because even though before I'm being vegan, or even though I had a little bit of my idea about vegans was more about the hippies, not like a skinny people, but more
Yeah.
about the hippie style. But even though I always kind of like, oh my God, they really can do that. How is that possible? But not in a bad way. I would not like made bad comments for them because they are saving animals. Because, I always like animals in general, but I was eating them. But I would not say like, you're wrong, you're wrong because you're saving animals. It's ridiculous.
Well,
I was not, but they were. That's great. You
Yeah.
know? So I don't know. It's just hard to me to think that people have so much hate in something that nobody should be hated about.
Well, they hate most of these comments are the hate that's coming out is because they feel like we're pushing the agenda on them, or that the veganism world is pushing it on them and trying to get, don't push your ideas on us, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll read another of the positive comments, and then I think we should end it because this has gone long. Jeff Good writes, went to one of your events in Orlando and loved it. Hoping you guys start traveling out of state soon as well. South Carolina would be nice. So this guy,
He thought we were vegan. Black
yeah,
Friday.
he means well. He thought that the post was for the vegan block party. And of course, we love the vegan block party, but no. What I wrote in response, trying to be kind, because he's definitely a good person and he had good things to say. I wrote, thanks, Jeff. But to be clear, we didn't organize the event. We, the hosts and founders of the Vegans Talking Shit podcast, merely attended. We were one of the event sponsors, so we were there and posted video footage. So thank you to Jeff Good, and hopefully there will be some vegan events in South Carolina near you. And I think we're good.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to see the many, many comments, just visit our Facebook page. It's at Vegans Talking Shit. And that applies to all of our social media handles. Almost all of them are at Vegans Talking Shit. Our TikTok is vegans.talking.sh, but you can just search for Vegans Talking Shit. And there's something I need to bring up because we haven't done it and we really should. Linktree.
No, we have a Linktree.
Yeah, but we don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah. But we do have. And it's in our Instagram. If you go in our Instagram profile, there is a link that sends you straight to our Linktree. So we have some products that we use there. We recommend. And
Are these vegan products, Vanessa?
of course it is. I always will make sure that they are. Yeah. But yes, we have our Linktree. And if you guys want to check it out, it would be great.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's attached to our Instagram profile.
At Vegans Talking Shit. Okay, so I think we've gone through this as well as we could without exhausting ourselves. So are you ready to end it?
Yes.
So for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are out of here. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye-bye.